You're the best, baby. Well, the terms seem right. I'll take the job.
You know, I'm not going to pretend that I'm not very excited about all this. I mean, with your resume, you must have incredible connections. Producers, recording artists, record companies.
That's where I like to operate.
Now, look, don't forget, I don't want just local talent here. I want big-name entertainers.
Oh, you got it. You don't have to worry at all. I don't do things in a small way. I can see this is a class establishment. I'd like to help keep it that way.
Great. Well, I guess you're my new talent coordinator. Congratulations.
Well, you won't find a better one. I better get started right away. Ciao.
Ciao.
Sarah, I got to talk to you.
I just got on date.
Well, you're working for me now. Things have just gotten very hot. Hey. Mom.
I feel another lecture coming on. Would you listen? Perfectly fine for MJ to do this, but not us.
What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong, man?
No, tell him to go away. Please. I hate him. Please. No.
Honey, what is it? What's wrong?
Nothing. It was just a bad dream.
Honey, who are you afraid of?
There's somebody at the door. I don't want anybody to see you like this. I'm going to go in the other room.
Just a minute. All right. Hang on a minute. Jamie.
Oh, sorry, Adam. I didn't know you'd be sleeping this late. I saw your car outside, so I need to be home.
Yeah, well, you got me up. What's so important?
I need your help.
Oh, yeah? Since when?
Now, look, this is serious.
Look, it better be, because if this is some parking ticket that you want
Now,
fixed or
don't be
something
a
like
jerk.
that.
It's not about me. I'm worried about Michael Hudson.
What? Michael, why?
I'm afraid he might be asking for a lot of trouble.
You have an assignment for me?
Yeah, look, if I'm right, this could be very dangerous. If I'm wrong, it'll just be tedious.
Danger doesn't bother me. I'm more worried about being bored to death.
Okay, look, I do this one myself, except that Bowden knows me, and he knows that I'm after him.
Bowden, wait, that's the doctor that came to the love house to examine your wife.
Right. Now, he knew what was going on, but I think he knows more than you were saying.
So you want me to find him, is that it?
That's it. See, you don't look like a detective. That's why no one would suspect you. You're perfect.
I can't believe I'm actually going to be a private eye on my own.
That's another thing. Don't remind anyone that you're going to detective school, all right? You know, I may have to find you another job, though, just to be... Well, I have to have another cover.
I just took one at Mary's place, but I can always use more work.
Sarah, look, if you don't think you can handle this job, then don't take it.
No, just give me the details. I'll handle it.
Okay. You know about Donna's breakdown.
She's in a hospital in Chicago, isn't she?
Right.
But did Bowden have something to do with it?
There were traces of another drug were found in the medication that she was given. Now, I think Gomez doctored that medication.
What reason would Gomez have?
No. Gomez worked for Reginald. She'd do anything that he told her to do.
Do you really think he'd hurt his own daughter like that?
Sarah, Reginald treated Donna like dirt. He was furious when she married me. I wouldn't put anything past Reginald. That's why it's important that I find Bowden to prove my suspicion.
I still don't understand what Dr. Bowden has to do with it.
Sarah, somebody had to supply Gomez with that drug. Now, who better than the Love family physician?
Oh, I hear you.
Right. So the more we find out about that drug, the better chance we have of finding a cure for it. That's why we've got to find him.
Well, where do you want me to start?
Now, Bowden went underground, right? But Catlin called and said that his contacts have seen Bowden at the post office. He's got a box there, and he picks up his mail every day.
So all I have to do is stake out the place. That's simple enough. What's the P.O. box number?
It's 2043. Here's a picture of him.
Oh, yeah. I remember this guy. I saw him all the time at the Love House when I was taking care of Brittany's baby.
Now, Bowden doesn't want to be found, all right? So he may have changed his appearance. If you see him, you just keep your eyes open, okay? And be careful.
Don't worry, Mr. Hudson. This will be a piece of cake.
No, Sarah, you don't understand. Don't do anything foolish, all right? If you see him, you just call me, all right? Don't do anything else. Just call me.
I got it.
Got it?
Listen, I'll just tell Felicia that I needed the afternoon off, and then I'll change my clothes and get
No,
ready.
Sarah, look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go change? I'll tell Felicia, okay? I'm counting on you, Sarah.
I won't let you down.
Michael. Oh, it's nice to see you with a big smile on your face. Any special reason?
Well, actually, it's turning out to be a pretty good day.
Great. Is everyone against Scott and me being together? I'm not against you. You make it sound like I'm your enemy. Nothing could be farther from the truth. Really? Then why all the disapproving looks and lectures?
Come on, Cheryl, take it easy, all right?
The disapproving look is because you are at work, not in the back seat of a theater. No, we were kissing. What's the big deal? I just want you guys to take it slow. We talked about that.
Mom, it's as much my fault as anybody.
I'm not assigning blame here. I just want both of you to think about what you're doing. Here comes the part where we're supposed to wait for Pops to come back. Because you are going against his wishes. What about my wishes? Can I lead my own life? If you love Vince, and I know you do, you just think about his feelings. Yes, then I suppose you were thinking about his feelings when you were kissing Reginald on New Year's Eve. No.
Cheryl.
I'm sorry you saw that.
Come on, Cheryl.
I bet you're sorry. It's the old do as I say and not as I do, right? You can go around kissing Reginald, but I can't see Scott.
It's not the same thing.
It is the same thing, Scott. What are we supposed to do? Just wait around for Pop's blessing? It's not going to happen. Oh, that's not being fair. Who's been fair to me?
Look, let me find out the truth about Vince. I'm going to get him off the hook, and then maybe he'll approve of us.
Don't you understand, Scott? You're never going to find the truth. Reginald is never going to let you do that.
You can't say that.
Honey, you shouldn't make wild accusations like that. Reginald hates my father.
You don't know that. Cheryl, you don't know that.
What's all this shouting? I can hear you in the restaurant.
It's all his fault. He was behind all this. Get out. Just get out of my father's restaurant.
You're not being fair, Cheryl. Look, nobody's perfect. Not my father nor yours.
It's all right, Scott. I understand how she feels.
If you understand, get out.
Why don't you just calm down
leave
for
us
a
alone.
second, Cheryl?
I don't want to calm down, Scott. Honey, why don't you just listen to what we're saying? I don't want to hear anything that you have to say about him. Look at what he did to my family, and it never stops. I'll always will.
Cheryl, come. Cheryl, come here.
Didn't mean to upset the girl. It's hard to believe that my mere presence could have such an effect.
What are you doing here?
I had to see you. I couldn't stay away. Not after New Year's Eve. Oh, I'll never forget how you kissed me, Mary.
My name is Cheryl.
Hey, blow your nose.
Don't treat me like a little kid.
I'm just wanting to help you, that's all.
I don't need your help. Just leave me alone.
You don't mean that.
Why did he have to come here? Isn't it enough what he did to my father? Why can't he just leave my mother alone?
Because he loves her. He loves her very much. You can't blame someone for that. If you left me, I'd go after you, too.
You don't understand. Nobody understands.
Yes, I do. I really do. And look, he's my father. You have to try and understand how I feel about this.
It's very difficult trying to start being a mother after all these years. I think Cheryl and MJ really resent it.
I've had some of the same difficulties with my daughters. They don't always do what you want them to.
Now, tell me why this could be a great day.
Well, actually, I have some good news for you and some bad news for Reginald.
Well, which do I get first, the good news or the bad news?
Well, maybe I shouldn't even say this at all.
What?
I forget sometimes that he's your father. I really don't know how you feel.
How could you when I don't even know myself? My feelings for my father have always been very mixed. We've always had a very adversarial relationship. That's one of the reasons I went to live in Europe.
Well, for one, I'm very glad that you came back.
And I'm glad you came back. for Donna. I can't understand why my father resents you so.
Well, I was a stable boy. Certainly not good enough for the Love family.
Oh, that's such nonsense. But why doesn't he accept you now? You're eminently respectable, enormously wealthy.
I know. It's just, once a stable boy, always a stable boy, which makes me and Reginald sworn enemies. I'm just sorry that such nice people have to get caught in the middle.
Well, if you're worried about me...
No. Well, I am, actually, and I'm worried about Scott. Scott is furious with me, the way I treat Reginald. I like Scott. Kind of reminds me of me when I was his age.
Michael, you can't worry about how any of us feel. Your first and only concern should be Donna's well-being.
It is.
And so's mine. And no matter what you find out about my father, the only important thing is getting Donna well.
Nicole, I'm very glad that you feel that way.
I know you love my sister, Michael. You do whatever you have to do.
Hey, Mitch, why do you think Michael asked me to give Sarah the day off?
I never gave it a thought.
Well, you think it's a little strange, don't you?
It's none of my business.
Aren't we the cool one?
No, it just helps keep me out of trouble.
Yeah, right. You're about as good at staying out of trouble as I am about stopping my curiosity. I'm telling you, Michael has something up his sleeve. I'd just love to know what it is.
Look, if it's his sleeve, so why don't you keep your pretty nose out of other people's business?
I'm shocked. He said my nose was pretty.
Your job is to make tops exactly that. The tops. So why don't you just concentrate on that?
All right, I think I will. I've got great plans for this place. Want to help me?
Sure. But my help will have to wait. I'm off.
To where?
Corey's. See you.
Mitch.
So if you find Dr. Bowden...
Right. Then maybe there'll be hope for Donna. At this point, I'm willing to do anything to get her well.
Well, can't you bring Bowden in? I mean, can't the police get to him before Michael does?
Can't issue a warrant for the guy.
Why not?
Because they don't have any evidence on him. Look, his apartment was vandalized. The man is missing. Nobody's even bothered to fill out a missing persons report on him.
Well, if his apartment was vandalized and he's disappeared, wouldn't that make for a suspicion of foul play, huh? Wouldn't it? I mean, come on.
I said I'll check into it, Jamie. Everybody's a cop.
Well, looks like this cop found a clue. Now I know why you were still in bed. Sorry, pal. I'll get going.
No, it's okay. All right. We're all big boys and girls here. MJ, come on out.
No, I think I'd better leave anyway, okay?
Hi, Jamie.
Hi. I was just leaving.
No, that's okay. I have to go to work anyway. Have you seen my jacket? Thank you.
Well, somebody like some coffee?
Not for me, thanks. I gotta get going.
Now, wait a minute. This is really silly. I mean, it's like Adam said, we're all grown up here. And I mean, I don't want you guys to feel all uptight about this.
We're not uptight.
Good. Because, I mean, I know how close you two were getting, and it's the most, well, it's the most natural thing in the world, right?
Sure.
Right.
And you have my blessing. No, that sounds rather pompous. Doesn't it? I mean, I approve of what... No, that's even worse. Listen, the thing is, cuz I make an excellent best man. I've got that routine down pat. I do. I really do. So remember that in case you ever need one. And goodbye.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It wasn't your fault.
No, I'm sorry. I should have gotten rid of him right away.
I said it's okay. Forget it.
Yeah, well...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. Come here.
It's okay. It's okay.
I guess I'm still just on edge from that nightmare.
Yeah, what was that all about, huh?
Hangover from the mugging, I guess.
You know, it's too bad you didn't get a good look at that guy.
Adam, it's over. I'm not hurt. I'm just a little shook up. And if I don't get to work right now, I'm going to be in big trouble.
Yeah, well, don't forget our date tonight.
Yeah.
I thought maybe we could go try out Felicia's new restaurant.
Great. I'll meet you there.
And, maybe you'd think about what Jamie was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Right. I'll think about it on my coffee break.
Yeah, well, you know, when Vince gets back, we're not going to be able to do this without benefit of clergy.
So we won't tell him.
Yeah, well, what if he finds out? I mean, I don't want to end up in the same jam that Cass was in.
Adam, I have got to go to work. Goodbye.
Oh, wait. Maybe that's Samuels. He's going to give you the day off. Hang on. Hello?
Yeah, hi, is Miss McKinnon there?
Yeah, who is this?
This is her insurance agent.
It's your insurance agent.
Tell him that I will call him from the office. I'm already late.
Felicia.
New customer.
Matthew, hi, honey. Welcome to Tops. You didn't tell me you were bringing Matthew here.
I didn't, did I?
No.
Well, he wanted to show me where he works.
So what do you think?
Great. Where's that observation deck you were telling me about?
Right through those doors? It's a great view, but be careful.
All right.
You seemed surprised to see me with Matthew.
Well, I just thought... Anyway,
That I was going to go see Rachel.
you did say you were going to the Corey house.
And you jumped to a conclusion.
Okay, so I jumped to a conclusion. Sue me. I gotta get on this menu.
It's over with Rachel. I'm not going after her.
Okay. Duly noted, really.
But it doesn't mean that I'm going to change my mind either.
You know, I'll never give up on Donna. I will get her back. I have to get her back.
I know you will, Michael. I pray for it every day.
Thank you.
Well, if I don't get myself to rehearsal, my musical director will have my neck.
Well, then you better get on with it.
Bye-bye.
Well, just the man I wanted to see.
I'm innocent, copper.
What are you up to?
Hey, I ain't no stool pigeon.
Cut the clowning, Michael. Jamie says that you're after this Dr. Bowden.
Yeah, well, yeah, I want to find him.
So what's your plan?
I'm going to find him, Adam, that's all.
After you find him, what is your plan?
Well, what's this all about?
Jamie's afraid that you're about to do something very crazy.
Adam, Bowden may have the answer I'm looking for, so I'm going to find him.
Look, the police can handle...
The police aren't doing anything, right? That's why I hired myself this hot young detective to take the case.
New detective? Wait a minute. Who is this guy?
Do you have a package for Bowden?
1 minute, sir.
Cheryl, it is a public place. If my father wants to sit at a table, he is allowed.
If my pops was here, he wouldn't be
Your
allowed.
pops wouldn't have a choice in the matter. My dad has a right to go anywhere he wants.
You're always sticking up for him.
Of course I am. It's only natural. You always stick up for Vince.
That's because my father is a good man, not like yours.
Just hold on a second here. You don't know if all the stuff they say about my dad is true.
Your father took my mother away from Pops for 17 years, didn't he? He lied to her for 17 years, didn't he?
He loved her.
My Pops loved her. We were a family. I grew up without a mother.
I know.
Because of...
I know.
But I suppose that doesn't mean anything to you, does it, Scott?
Look, she's my mother, too, and I love her as much as anyone else, all right? My parents raised me, and they gave me all the love they had. Wait, listen to me. Is that supposed to count for nothing now?
I bet you're glad that they were...
Yeah, I'm glad.
I'm glad, okay?
I knew it.
I knew they had something beautiful for a very long time. And I know you don't want to hear this, but it was nice. It was nice to see them together again for a change.
I don't understand it.
It's love. There's nothing to understand. It's just love.
How could she love him after all that he did to my family? And now Reginald is framing my pops for attempted murder. Isn't that the last straw? But no. How could she have any feelings for that man after all he's done?
There is no proof that he's done anything.
Cheryl, I have a confession to make.
Hi, MJ. Did you come in to eat or just to visit?
Well, actually, I'm on a break.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you. I've been wanting to talk to you. About what? Oh, I've noticed that you and Adam seem to be getting closer these days.
We're seeing each other.
Yeah. Well, he seems like a nice fellow. And I'd like to get to know him better. And I thought, well, maybe someday you could arrange something. Lunch or
Do you
dinner or...
think that we could talk about this later? I'm on duty.
I thought you... I gotta get this to Pastor.
Yeah, for Bay City, can I have a listing for Chad Rollo, please? It's a new listing. Thank you.
Hello.
Don't you ever do that to me again. Don't even think about calling me anywhere.
Is that you, baby?
I am not your baby.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I was just about to jump in the shower. Could I call you back? Better wait. Why don't you come over here? There's enough hot water for two.
Chad, don't do this to me. You are ruining my life, and I'm not going to take it.
Did you ever stop to think that I just might be saving your life?
I'm warning you, Chad. Don't ever call me at Adams or any place else, because I am not a scared little girl anymore, and I'm not going to let you push me around.
When did I ever push you around?
I am a lot tougher now than I was before. And if you want to fight, I'll fight you. I'll scratch your eyes out.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be that guy.
Now, the next part of Another World.
Look, it's bad enough that I've been busted back to a uniform. I am not going to walk the night beat.
Whoa, MJ. Hey. I can see how you'd be a little angry there, but I just think you overreacted a little bit.
I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I really didn't mean to blow my cool like that.
Oh, I assume that was a superior officer you were speaking to.
Who else would put me on night duty?
I think this guy gets under your skin a bit, huh?
There's this one lieutenant, Daniels, who really has it in for me, and I have had it up to here.
Wow, well, come on. Let's sit down. You need to cool off a bit.
I'm fine.
Oh, listen, I'm not going to let you loose on the streets of Bay City in this foul mood. Now, come on.
All right, okay, just for a minute.
Now, that's all I need.
What do you mean that's all you need? What's going on?
Well, I did want to talk to you about, well, let's call it my bad timing this afternoon.
I don't think there's really anything to talk about.
Well, I was wondering how upset you were about my walking in on you and Adam.
Well, I was a little upset this afternoon, but I'm fine now.
Are you?
All right, what's going on? What is it?
Well, I just noted how you popped off on Lieutenant Samuels there, and I thought perhaps it was a residual effect of
No,
some kind.
Jamie, this has nothing to do with you, okay?
Okay. All right, I'm out of it.
Thank you.
And I'll stay out of it.
Thank you. Again.
Just want you to know that I really do understand. By the way, you know, new medical studies have shown that women in love have more healthy, glowing skin, and gosh, you just positively radiate. thought that might at least rate a little smile.
How's this?
Oh, gosh, you are really upset,
Well, you're
aren't
not
you?
helping things here, any.
Well, do I make you feel uncomfortable?
Oh,
Around Adam, I mean?
No.
I mean, I hope not, because we might be related sometime soon. Through marriage, that is.
Look, stop it, Jamie, okay? Just stop it. I don't want to hear any more jokes about marriage.
Now, you don't have anything against marriage, do you?
No, but I certainly have a long way to go before I know if this is even going to work out with Adam.
Oh, I thought things were working out.
Well, they are, but I'm not about to go rushing off and get married, okay?
Can I ask you a question?
Maybe.
Promise not to, scratch my eyes out for asking?
No, I don't promise anything. You just take your
Great.
chances.
Do you really love Adam?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I've never felt so sure about anybody.
No, I'm really glad for it. I'm really glad.
Sorry. I hurt your feelings.
No, you and I? No, that was just fun. I mean, it was never meant to last.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I should have been bothering you this morning.
No, forget it. Come on, I just want you to know that I'm really always going to be your friend.
Thank you.
And I'm going to kill Adam Corey if he ever makes you unhappy.
You don't want to tell me who's working for you? Fine, because it doesn't matter. I'll get the department on it. We'll find out about both.
All right. But I will tell you that I sent detectives to Reginald's place in Paraguay, and they found that Gomez had left there in an awful big hurry. Now, the detectives are still following Gomez, but it doesn't matter because I know Reginald was behind the whole thing.
You think Gomez somehow heard that she was implicated in a plot to poison Donna, and that's why she bugged out?
Yeah, or Reginald was covering his tracks. Either way, look, if I can prove that Reginald was pulling the strings behind Gomez and Bowden, then I can nail him. I can get him legally, plus I can discredit him in the eyes of his family.
Yeah. I don't know, Michael. Look, I just have trouble believing that even somebody like Reginald could do something like this to his own flesh and blood. I mean, to give his own daughter a mind-altering drug?
Adam, he was never a father to Donna. He treated her like dirt.
Easy. Just take it easy, will you? Now, look, I want you to back off on this whole thing. Just let me handle it.
Look, you do what you have to do, all right? I'm going to do what I have to do.
Look, I don't want you doing something stupid.
Have I ever...
I don't like the way you just said that. Look, I'm going down to the precinct right now, but before I leave, I want you to promise me something. That you'll stay out of this.
No can do, Adam.
All right? Then I'm telling you. Stay out of it. And you pull that hotshot young detective friend of yours off this, too.
Thank you, officer.
Yes, I need to speak to Michael Hudson as soon as possible. No, it's very important.
My confession is quite simple. I'm very much in love with your mother, Cheryl. I have been for more than 17 years.
I thought you had something important to confess.
It is important, very important.
If that's all you have to say...
There's more. I understand your resentment, Cheryl.
I don't think you do.
You were very upset by what you saw New Year's Eve, weren't you?
You know I was.
And justifiably so. If I were in your shoes, I'm sure I'd feel the same way.
What is the point of all this?
I want a chance to explain.
I don't think I want to hear it.
Cheryl, give him a chance, okay? Please.
Okay.
Thank you. You see, I have quite a history with Mary, your mother. I fell in love with her from the moment I laid eyes on her. I had never felt anything like that before or since. I knew I had to be with her, always.
My mother was a married woman with 4 children.
So I had no right to be with her.
You had no right.
Now, people are always telling me that. And in the strictest moral sense, I suppose I would have to agree with them.
Why?
Do I persist? Because I can never change the way I feel in my heart. There's no accounting for love, Cheryl. I think you know that. How do you feel when people tell you you can't be with Scott? Do you listen to them?
No. It's not the same thing.
Yes, it is, Cheryl. When two people are in love, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. And then, man, they're gonna have to make a decision to be together, even if everybody else is against them. That's the way it is with you and me. I'm not gonna give up on you no matter what happens.
Spoken like a real love.
Wait till Mom sees this view. You have to take her up here.
I'm not sure I'm going to do that, Matthew.
Why not? She'll love it.
Well, that's one thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Did you guys get in another fight?
No. As a matter of fact, we had a good talk.
What's the problem?
Well, the problem is that I let some things get out of hand with your mom. She was right all along.
Right about what?
She believes that family is more important than any feelings she might have for me. So we're not going to see each other anymore.
Not ever? I thought that...
Look, that's the way it is.
What about me?
You're going to be all right. I'm going to be here for you. But I also want you to love and I want you to respect Mac. He's a good man.
I do love Mac, but...
No buts. We both ought to be grateful that he's been such a good dad for us.
But I still don't understand about you and Mom.
Like I told you, we're just not going to see each other. And don't go bugging her, all right? Okay?
Okay, but can I ask you one thing?
Sure, go ahead.
Do you still love Mom?
Matthew? Your mom and I don't belong together right now. We both need to lead our own lives.
I guess that means that you don't.
No, I didn't say that. Let's just drop this. You want to go back inside and get something to eat?
Sure, but can I just ask you one more question?
Sure.
If you're not going to be seeing Mom, then are you going to start dating other women like Felicia?
Let me just say this. There's no finer woman than Felicia.
And my mother's eyes are with me in the early morning sun. And my mother's eyes are with me in the early... Jamie, don't do that.
What, would you rather I booed?
I would rather you didn't sneak up on me at all.
You never did like that, did you?
You enjoy frightening me, don't you?
You jump higher than anybody I know. Oh, listen, I'm serious. I'm sorry I scared you. You really do have a terrific voice.
Thank you.
Now that you've started your singing career, are you ever going to have a night off?
Oh, you know all about that. Are you always going to be working late at the hospital?
Well, it depends.
On what?
On whether I have something interesting to occupy my nights.
Such as?
Oh, miniature golf. Want to go around with me?
Was that a proposition?
Oh, have you seen anybody?
I've been on my own for some time now. You?
Well, it has its advantages, but it gets awfully lonely.
Yes, it does.
You know, we never had that dinner. What do you say?
Sure. But nothing heavy, okay?
No, we've been through all that. So, do we have a date?
Just say when.
Well, I have to check my schedule at the hospital, but I'll give you a call.
Okay. Now, I have to get back to work. My musical director's going to kill me.
Oh, yes, by all means, by all means. I'll call you later.
Okay.
The younger version.
Hi. Hi. I spoke to Adam. He said, you talked about me?
Yeah, I was worried about you. I was hoping you wouldn't do anything stupid.
Well, if I can't find that new detective I hired, I won't do anything at all.
You hired a detective?
Yeah. Look, I want to nail this Foden guy. The more I can find out about the drug that was given to Donna, the better chance I have of finding a cure.
Well, not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Well, Michael, I don't want to bust your bubble or anything, but it may be too late for a cure.
Wait, I don't believe you're telling me this. What are you talking about? What?
I'm just being realistic. The last time I spoke to Dr. Wesley in Chicago, he said that her prognosis was worse.
Well, what exactly did he say?
Donna's regressed to the point where Wesley can't allow her any visitors at all.
Well, look, I don't care what the prognosis is. I am not giving up on Donna, right? Look,
Michael?
Hey, look, I'm gonna go phone my office, all right? I have to find my new detective.
Don't tell me you're reporting for work now.
No, I just stopped in to get off my feet and have a cup of coffee. I'll take a table.
Oh, sure. Help yourself.
Thanks. Mama, I'd like to talk to you if that's okay.
Of course it's okay.
I've been thinking about it, and maybe I was a little out of line before.
Oh?
All I want is to be able to make my own decisions. Scott and I feel that you deserve to have that same right. So I can't tell you what to do about anything that has to do about love.
No, you can't. But whatever decision I do make, I have to consider my family. So do you.
Anyway, I just want to let you know that I'm sorry for all the arguments we've been having.
So am I.
Why does everything always have to be so complicated?
I don't know, honey. Maybe it's just that life is complicated.
I hope you're not still mad at me.
I can never be managed. Not for long, anyway.
You had me pretty worried there for a while.
Well, I may not agree with all the stuff that your father's done, but I do understand that you have to stick up for him sometimes.
All right, what did you say to Cheryl?
Hi.
Can I get you something?
Yeah, I think I'd like a glass of white wine while I'm waiting. I have dinner reservations. Thanks.
Hey, Jay, so nice to see you.
What is this?
Some newspaper clippings about how you saved all those lives in the Northwoods fire. You're a real hero now. Women are going to be falling all over you.
Well, if they're falling, it's because they're tripping over my big feet.
Yeah, you're just being modest.
Matthew, how do you like the view out here, huh?
It's great seeing all the lights come on in the city.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, all right.
Do you mind if I ask you one thing?
No, honey, what is it?
Well, you write all those romance novels, right?
Right.
So you're kind of an expert.
Well, I don't know that I would say that.
Well, what would you say if in one of your stories someone was all alone and, I mean, wouldn't you think that they should go out and date people?
Well, Matthew, I think that that's easier to write about than to actually do. See, I think what you have to understand is that, well, it takes yourself for a while to open up and give to someone else. You can't rush that. You'll know when the time is right.
You must have said something to Cheryl to make her soften like that.
I tried to explain my position to her. I don't want to fight with the McKinnons. Now, won't you take pity on me and get me out of this hot kitchen? Next, I'll be wearing an apron and scrubbing pots.
That'll be the day.
Mary, don't you want to get out of this restaurant and enjoy the good life you deserve?
Reginald.
No, at least say you'll have dinner with me. We'll go to Tom's. Please say yes.
Sarah Montaigne? Look, patch that call through now. It's an emergency. Hello, Sarah?
Mr. Hudson, I found him.
Bowden? Where?
He's at Mary's place, but he's fixing to leave.
Well, look, do anything you can to stall him, all right? I'm on my way.
You better hurry.
I will. Just don't let him out of your sight.
What are you doing here?
Baby, you used to be excited to
Ted,
see
you
me.
have got to get out of here.
I can't do that.
I have a date.
Well, that's great. I'd like to meet him. Who's your friend, MJ? Aren't you going to introduce us?
This part of Another World was brought to you by Jif, the peanut butter with that fresh roasted, just cracked out of the shell, peanutty Jifference. Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.